I set the intention that this picture would be for healing, both personally and collectively. So the main central figure is purple, which I think I've said before kind of links to this idea of royalty. And I think in the chakra system would relate to the third eye. So the figure has this swirling energy that's sort of emanating from its body and its head and then looping around, which sort of gives me the idea of like DNA. And it's sort of breathing out and creating this sort of energy ball. And it's surrounded by this orange fiery energy. On the bottom left, inside one of the loops, is this figure. It actually looks like it's got an open mouth, so perhaps singing or chanting. And there's another one below that, slightly to the right as well. Further to right, underneath one of the purple swirls, is this other figure that looks a bit angelic, and it's sort of holding this star that also looks a bit like a fiery ball. And then in the far right corner, there's this other being, not quite sure what that would be, but it looks a bit like it's carrying a horseshoe shape. And its body is kind of made up of a red letter E, and there's other E's in the rest of the picture. I've seen in hieroglyphics that's represented by an eagle feather, but generally they didn't use the vowels the same as in sort of Hebrew, so I'm not quite sure what that refers to. There's a bird top right, sort of overlooking the whole procedure, and then top left is almost like a fly or some sort of creature like that that's standing up out of the ball of energy. I will write a poem to go with this at some point. And I'm in the process of navigating how to set up a website, which is a bit of a learning curve. But the idea is that I will have some pieces like this that will be for sale for the original pieces, and then I will also be able to sell prints of some of the other pieces that I'd rather keep the originals for. Please follow me, and thank you for listening.